Illinois Oil and Gas Act Subpart L requirement to test well 1200 applicability. Provisions subpart apply with the wells and drill holes of the other oil gas production well with class U, UIC of the wells covered in subpart B and C. Gas storage services will also covered in subpart R and S of the subpart apply with the following type of the wells and the drill hole with the coal mining groundwater monitoring well with the well drill with the monitoring groundwater conditions coal and mineral mining projects. Permit under the subpart was not recovered in the area covered by with a permit per issue with the Department of Surface Land Conservation Recovery Act Reclamation Act and the Surface Coal Mining Land Conservation Reclamation Act. Structure tests over the whole drill with the evaluate with the geological nature of the underlying strive of the oil and gas storage mining project permit under the subpart of the require of the hole that do not permit with the bide rock the stem graph shot hole of the holes located within covered in with a permit issue with the Department of the Surface Mine Land Conservation Recovery Reclamation Act, Surface Coal Mine Landing Conservation Reclamation Act, Class 2 coal test holes. Hole is drilled at the tip of the presence of the quality of the contact quantity of the coal strip of the oven burner with a blast hole that does not require a permit. Mineral test hole of the drill the test hole of the presence of the quality of the quantity of the minerals including metallic fluoro, spar, shale, limestone, sandstone, and any other mineral which are minor quarried, excluding unconsolidated sand or gravel. The mineral test hole that does not penetrate with the bedrock does not require permit under the subpart of the quarry. Drill holes drilled with them properly owned with a contingency of an established quarry do not require a permit. Application of the permit to drill with a test well with a drill hole with no person shall drill with a test well with a drill hole required in subpart without a permit of the department. Application of the permit to drill hole, coal test hole, mineral test hole, structural test hole of the coal or mineral groundwater monitoring well shall be made with the form prescribed by the department execute with the under the penalties of the perjury and company with a non-refundable of $400 per section part of section delineated under the United States Public Land Survey contains statement that indicating with the well or drill hole located underground storage capable is defined in section 240-1805C of the gas storage right that owned someone other than leaser under the oil gas lease of the applicant shall be made with the documentation establishing compliance with section 240-1820 by a company with a bond requirement of subpart O. Contents of application of the permit drill with a converter and observation gas storage well service well repealed. Contents of application, coal test hole, the mineral test hole, structural test hole, coal or mineral groundwater monitoring well. Each application, coal, mineral source, coal, mineral groundwater monitoring permit shall be those holes of the drilled in section land establishment of the Office of the United States for the Public Land Survey and applicability. Each application shall include a map showing the proposed location test hole. Except for the case of the structure coal mineral test hole, the applicant need only identify section approximately proposed total depth of the test hole, the type of the drilling tools to be tested. Authority of person signing applicant structural coal mineral test hole of the mineral of the coal groundwater monitoring well of the code identified with the applicant individual partnership corporation other entity containing address for the signature of the applicant person authorized to sign with the applicant. If the applicant individual applicant should be signed with the individual applicant with a partnership application signed with the general partner applicant with a corporation applicant should be signed with the officer of the corporation. Leave the signature applicant with the authorized person application signed with the person having the power of attorney signed with the owner of the authorized person providing certified copy of the power of the attorney accompanied with the application that neither the person without permit shall be issued call with the permit with the regulatory requirement relative to the well of the drill hole of the applicant and the corporation. The charter of the author must authorize corporation to engage the permit active of the corporation must incorporate authorized to do business in the state of Illinois. Let's see. Okay. Issue a permit if the applicant satisfied with the requirement active of the department shall issue the permit. Permit shall not be issued if the applicant does not comply with the 240-250B mineral or coal groundwater monitoring well permit shall expire 1 year of the date of issuance unless active with the commencement of the drilling coal mineral and structural hole test holes permit expire 1 year after the date of issuing of the mineral and coal groundwater monitoring well permits are not transferred prior to the drilling of the well. The test hole of the coal mineral structural test hole of the permits are non-transferable. When wells shall be plugged in Department notification, structural coal mine, coal and mineral test wells that are plugged in 30 days of the drilling, see if the converted with the portable wall of the well in accordance with section 240-1290. And so, however, such well with the mineral with the coal groundwater well with the well plugged in accordance with the subsection below, see below with the permit shall contact with the district office responsible for the area with which the permit is located 24 hours prior to the drilling operation covered with the permit. Mineral or coal groundwater monitoring wells shall be plugged with no longer used for the purpose of the with the permit at least 24 hours prior to the commencing plug with the permit should be notified with the district office the commence with the will is located. Plugging restoration requirements. Coal, mineral, groundwater wells, structural test holes, coal test holes, and mineral test holes shall be plugged to travel the total depth of the well with the hole extends below the base of the fresh water determined the department hole and the plug with the total depth of the top of the bedrock with its cement. Plugging requirements of subsection B1 would be impractical due to the presence of a fracture of the bedrock with the other geological condition with the prohibited containment of fluids of the well. The department may authorize the alternative plugging requirement, determining whether the selecting alternative plugging requirement of the department shall consider the total depth of the hole, the depth of the quality of the fresh water, the total depth of the well, test hole, the depth of the actually the base of the fresh water, the determinant of the department shall have the plug in shade with above the plug with the circulating bentonite slurry with the top and the whole depth of the surface. Plugging requirements of subsection B2 would be impractical with the presence of fracture of the bedrock with the geological conditions would prohibit the contamination of the fluids and well with the permit shall the place of the bridge above the plug above the fracture zone circulate with the bentonite slurry with the plug in surface for the into conclusion with the drilling with the after the drilling cut or shall be bare with the drilling pits with the land spread without permission surface owner of the pitch of the drilling prior to drilling shall be restored with the support farm machine drilling debris removed from the site. 1270 confidentiality information record of the department any mineral test structural test coal test hole for the permit can be kept confidential 2 years after the date of the permit such hole with the provided with the request made with the written time of the filing of the permit application reports required with the fill of the Illinois State Geological Survey section 64 of the Oil and Gas Act with any of the hole covered within Subpartl of the request for the capital confidential for 2 years of the date with the permit such hole of the well issue provided with the request is made with the written time of the filing of the permit application. In 1280, converting a water well, coal and mineral groundwater monitoring service will be converted to water well with the permit of the Illinois Department of Public Health. Mineral coal and structural test wells will be converted to water wells required with the permit of the Illinois Department of Public Health provided with the permit obtained with the permit from the Illinois Department of Public Health. That was Subpart L, requirements of test wells.